A major WWE return is on the way. We'll also see what Kevin Owens had to say about possibly stepping away from the ring in the near future, what's going on with Cora Jade, and much more. Let's start things off with one of the biggest stories of the week, coming from NXT with Cora Jade. NXT recently had one of their premium live events, the Great American Bash. One of the most notable missing names from the card was Cora Jade. Just a few hours before the Great American Bash took place, Cora Jade tweeted out that she remembers when she was booked on a premium live event back in April of 2022, basically implying and giving off the impression that she was a bit bothered that it's been quite some time since she was last appearing on a premium live event. Well, in the hours after that tweet went up, it looks like Cora wasn't enjoying the responses that she was overall receiving from the fans. And she once again tweeted, this time talking about how much she hated the platform. And then a few moments later, Cora Jade deactivated her Twitter account. This is something that plenty of superstars do all the time. If they're really under attack from the fans, they'll deactivate for a bit and come back once the situation settled down. Even Cora Jade did exactly that earlier this year. She deactivated her Twitter in March and returned shortly after. But things appear to be different this time around, and it doesn't seem like Cora Jade plans on ever returning to Twitter. She updated her Instagram bio, included a line that read, "I don't have Twitter and never will." She posted to her Instagram story to further explain the deactivation and why she wasn't coming back. She had this to say about the situation, quote, "Deleted Twitter because hearing the opinions of you morons every day honestly makes me lose brain cells. Catch me on Instagram only," end quote. No one truly knows what pushed Cora into deactivating again, but a lot of fans feel like it was the fan response to the tweet about her frustration of not being on the premium live events. A former WWE champion appears to be on their way of returning to the ring soon, and this superstar is Kofi Kingston. Kofi went down with an ankle injury back in March that was very serious and even required surgery. Kofi Kingston himself appeared on the Battleground podcast recently and said that he was pushing himself through the rehab and recovery, and how he expected to be fully healthy real soon. Well, in an update to Kofi Kingston's comments, Fightful is reporting that Kofi isn't far out from a return and how this return to the ring is imminent. So that's going to be a great return to look forward to here in the near future. But with Dominik Mysterio retaining his title and continuing his reign, a lot of fans are wondering if this could be a spoiler and big hint that the World Heavyweight title will be making its way to one of the Judgment Day members in the near future. The Judgment Day has been claiming for months that they run Raw, and how the entire show goes through them, and they were saying that line long before any of them had gold. But like we've been seeing over the last few weeks and months here, the Judgment Day is capturing more and more gold, making their claim of running WWE even stronger. And then you had that report from a few weeks back about how WWE was allegedly looking and treating the Judgment Day as the Bloodline's successor, and how they could potentially reach the same heights that the Bloodline reached. So if WWE looks at the Judgment Day so highly like that, everyone assumes that it's only a matter of time before the group gets the men's World Heavyweight title in their possession. You got Rhea Ripley doing great things as the women's world champion, looking dominant as ever. You have Dominik Mysterio as the North American champion, and even having some successful title defenses under his belt now. You've got Damian Priest walking around with the Money in the Bank contract, and how that's basically a free ticket to become a world champion. The only thing that's missing from the Judgment Day to truly cement their legacy as one of the greatest factions in WWE history is for one of the members to capture that World Heavyweight title from Seth Rollins. Obviously, it has to be either Finn Balor or Damian Priest to bring that title to the Judgment Day. But unlike the Bloodline, where they got stronger with every title they gained, it looks like the Judgment Day gaining the World Heavyweight title could technically make them weaker, because if Finn wins it, chances are that Damian Priest will eventually cash in on him. And even though, yes, the world title would be staying within the Judgment Day, it's very easy to assume that Finn will be heated if he gets cashed in on by Damian Priest. Like we've been hearing Finn say for months, he's been scratching and clawing to win back a world title for 7 long years. So if he finally wins that title only for him to lose to Damian Priest, chances are that Finn won't laugh it off and be all smiles with Damian. Finn will be heated. Maybe he steps away from the group, but even if he does, the Judgment Day would still have 3 titles in their possession with Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and Dominik Mysterio. So that's why Dominik's successful title defense has a lot of fans worried about Seth Rollins' reign, and how it could all fall victim to either one of the Judgment Day members, between Finn Balor or Damian Priest. Kevin Owens is currently on the hottest run of his pro wrestling career. He's coming off 2 consecutive WrestleMania main events, one against Stone Cold Steve Austin and the other against the Usos. But Kevin recently spoke with the Toronto Sun and said that he's unsure about his future in the ring after his current WWE deal expires in a year and a half. He had this to say about what's next for him to accomplish. Quote, "I really don't know. I used to say I don't see myself not being in the ring for another 5 to 10 years. And if I said it right now, I'd be lying, because over the last few months, I have to admit, I don't know if that's true anymore. I look at things and I don't know where I stand going beyond the next year and a half. I know I want to be involved in wrestling. I know I want to be involved in the WWE. And I know I have a place here. I just don't know where it is exactly. Maybe it's still in the ring. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I think for the next year and a half, my focus is just on enjoying everything I do as much as possible. There's not really a worry about winning a title or main eventing WrestleMania or any of that stuff anymore, which are the dreams that everybody has, because I've been so blessed and I've gotten to do all of that. So I just want to have fun, and I want to give people fun times to remember me by. Whether this is the end for my wrestling, I don't know, and I don't want to sound dramatic. I don't want to say this is a retirement speech or anything, because I might still be wrestling for 10 years. I have no idea. My thought process right now is just to try and enjoy the next year and a half as much as I possibly can, because I don't know what's on the other side. That's really all I'm worrying about." End quote. So it sounds like Kevin Owens will rethink everything and take that all into consideration when his deal is up in late 2024, early 2025. Like Kevin Owens said, he doesn't seem to have any idea what he's gonna do quite yet. But it sounds like he's going to make the most out of this year and a half if it does, in fact, turn out to be the end. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.